Welcome, fellow readers, to another Deviant.fun video. This is a very special book we have here today. It's a very special Batman story by Paul Dini and Eduardo Risso on the pencils. It's called Dark Knight, and it has a subtitle of A True Batman Story. This comes from the fact that it is based on a very true and dark story, something that happened to Paul Dini himself, that led him to write this book, somewhat as an exorcism to the terror he lived through. So Paul Dini was at the time working for the Batman animated series and also for Tiny Toon Adventures, and he was having a pretty good time doing it. But one day, as he was walking home in the evening, he was brutally spanked in such a way that he ended up in hospital with a very difficult recovery, facial, with his face smashed. So he really went through a hard time. And he says that during that time he couldn't help but think that Batman was right there at his bedside, helping him to cope with the nightmare that he had experienced. So what he wrote in this book is exactly that. He transferred that feeling into paper, and he wrote a story where the Batman helps someone like him was brutally attacked, and Batman appears as a, let's say, a secondary character, helping him cope with that, getting vengeance and closure and whatever. So this is a very special book, probably not a novelty because it's so well known, because of this tragic story behind it. It is dated from 2016, so it's not a very old book, not at all. Yeah, but it is bathed in blood. It is a story that you can't abstract yourself when reading, knowing that something like this, something similar to this, really happens to someone, and it's really sad to think that those stuff can really happen. Yeah, unfortunately, I've witnessed something like this, not as brutal, more than once. Here in Portugal, a few years ago, there was some places in the town where if you'd go at night, you could end up being beaten with no reason, being provoked, and then a bunch of guys would come up and just beat you for the fun, if we can use the word fun in such an horrible act of cowardice. So that's it. This is almost as a document, an exorcism, like I said, by Paul Dini, which I believe should be of knowledge for every true Batman fan. And that's it. I would like that this would be fiction and a brighter story, but this is the truth behind it. It really happened. So that's it. You can buy it at deviantfun.biz, of course. And if you don't, just make sure you read it, please. It's really worth your time. It's really a mark in Batman's history. Okay, look for us on Facebook also, where we are extremely active, and of course hit the subscribe button if you like these videos and want to see more. Hit the bell for notifications, and have some good reads, hopefully some more colorful ones, but hey, life is made of variety, and not everything is lights and happiness. There's brutality and violence too, and real one. So that's it. That's what makes life complete. So until next video, have fun, have good reads, and see you then.